Dawn breaks over the ashen plains. A prophecy of blood lingers in the air. Aric kneels in the dawn light, dreams of freedom chained to his wrists. He grips a plowshare in dawn's light, the weight of a crown he was born to wear. From the forest edge emerges Joran, archer and oath-sworn friend, hidden in loyal disguise. At a lonely campfire, they whisper of revolution. Forbidden loyalty rings louder than any battle horn. Princess Leyna stands on a castle balcony at twilight, a single candle cutting the darkness. Clutching a rusted key, she makes a silent vow. Through stone and steel, her courage unlocking chains. Under moonlight in a forest glade, Leyna and Aric meet. Emerald eyes and stormy grays forge an alliance. As dawn breaks, Aric leaves the woods, determination etched in his face. Joran's oath is broken. He betrays Aric, leading the king's soldiers to the hidden refuge at dawn. Iron cuffs snap on Aric's wrists. The spark of rebellion dies before it can flame. Dragged through stone corridors, Aric is brought before King Maroth. His eyes glint with a dying tyrant's cruelty. Leyna hears soldiers' footsteps in the night and slips from her room, heart set aflame. She smashes Aric's cell lock with a dagger. The iron door groans open under her desperate blow. Chains fall away as Aric steps into moonlight, bloodied blade in hand, resolve burning bright. Joran appears at the courtyard edge, eyes haunted by remorse as he grips his sword's hilt. Aric pleads in vain. Joran whispers only regret, torn by the oath that binds him. At dawn on a misty hilltop, Aric stands before a ragtag army, their fate hanging in the balance. Leyna steps beside him in patched mail, golden hair catching the sunrise. Loyalty glints in her gaze. He vows sacrifice or be crushed as trumpets blare. The first arrow of liberty whistles through the cold dawn air. The castle gates shudder under the onslaught. Aric leads the charge, his blade a wildfire of retribution. Beside him, Joran sheds the king's armor and fights in scarlet wool, redemption born of sweat and steel. Leyna's arrows blot out the sun as the king's soldiers falter, unwavering determination in her eyes amid hail of steel. Clash of steel under broken oaths. Aric roars as he cuts through the prince's guard, each strike echoing injustice. A spear whistles through the chaos. Joran throws himself forward, and red ruin blooms on his side. Aric catches his friend as he falls, crimson staining his hands. Joran forces a faint smile, a final gift of absolution. Furious and heartbroken, Aric surges through smoke, battlefield parting as he storms the throne room. Lightning flashes behind King Maroth in the Great Hall. The tyrant stands alone, pride twisted by panic. Maroth lunges with a frenzied roar. Blades clash under gilded banners as the kingdom's fate hangs in the balance. One final strike, steel meets flesh. Aric's blade cleaves true, and the tyrant crumples in a storm of victory. Silence bursts like a broken dam. The castle trembles under the weight of betrayal undone. Aric stands amid the smoking ruins, Leyna at his side, as dawn's first rays crown him in blood and victory. On the throne room floor lies Maroth's body. Aric extends trembling hands to Joran's still form. Sacrifice paid in full. An eagle shrieks above the castle tower. Leyna lifts Aric's battle-worn sword high, a promise of just rule in her eyes. In the quiet that follows, Aric whispers an oath to the fallen. This kingdom will remember their names. Firelight dances in the great hall as Aric's crown gleams with the ghosts of forbidden loyalty and the cost of freedom. The morning sun gilds the torches of a new era as Aric ascends the throne. A silent tear falls on Leyna's cheek as the crown is placed above Aric's brow. Outside the shattered gates, people kneel in awe. Hope reborn like spring rising from winter's ash. Joran's sword, inscribed with ancient runes of loyalty, rests on the throne's arm, the sacrifice that paved the way. A solitary raven circles overhead, a witness to betrayal and redemption entwined. In the great hall, Aric pledges mercy to the defeated. Even enemies find honor in the justice of his rule. Under his ancestors' tapestry, Aric vows to carry their legacy with fairness and courage. Night falls on the kingdom, bathed in the blood of tyranny. Peace is forged on the anvil of sacrifice. Candles flicker for the lost as Aric kneels, laying a single rose on Jorn's grave. Leyna stands behind him, loyal and fierce, the true queen of a realm reborn from ruins. Aric gazes at the stars through the open arch. Ancient prophecy whispers on the wind. The crown of ash gleams on a velvet cushion in the hall, a promise that the song of the slave king will never fade. In the shadows, a lone figure bows, the broken and the mended, forging a new destiny. This is their story, betrayal and sacrifice, a legacy written in the blood of kings and slaves.